One teacher that inspired me to think about peace was Mrs. Thompson. Mrs. Thompson taught me in 5th grade, and she taught reading and writing. She was a peace builder because she created an environment where the classroom really felt like family. It was really inclusive and a loving environment. So thank you, Mrs. Thompson, for being a peace builder.
I really look up to my AP Gov US and comparative teacher in high school. She brought global issues to the classroom, and her way of teaching us made us really understand what global issues mean to us and what they mean for everyone in the world, and how we can get more involved with policy and other things to make a difference. So I'd like to thank Ms. Fisher for being a peace builder.
I took a course in high school, History After 1945, and we looked at the different presidents during the Vietnam War period and studied how both Democrats and Republicans were peace builders and were also warmongers. It was fascinating to see both sides of every president and how we as individuals have that capacity. So I'd like to thank Mr. Monica in Bishop Blanchette High School for teaching me to be a peace builder.
The teacher I'd like to thank for teaching me about peace was my 8th grade social studies teacher. We were having some issues with bullying in class, and so she had us do an activity. I think she stopped her lesson and had us do an activity where we acknowledged all the positive things about each other. And I still remember to this day this activity really transforming the way we communicated with each other as a class. And it got me starting to think about peace because I started to think about empathy and to see things through other people's eyes, to understand that everyone has different perspectives on things. So I'd really like to thank my 8th grade social studies teacher.
I'd like to thank my 6th grade teacher who had us do heritage projects, and this got us to focus on other countries, think about other cultures, and really just brought a global orientation to our worldview. So thank you to my 6th grade teacher for being a peace builder.
One teacher who inspired me to think about peace was my 11th grade AP Human Geography teacher, Mrs. Ollier. She began every single class by giving us 2 questions to think about that were related to current global events happening in the world, and by doing so really helped to create a sense of global consciousness and awareness among students who otherwise probably would not have thought about these issues. So thank you, Mrs. Ollier, for being a peace builder.
So I would like to thank my high school history teacher, Ms. Foran, who was the first person who got me thinking about the fact that so much of what we learn about in school is war and not so much focused on peace. And she encouraged me to look for examples of people and organizations who have worked hard to build peace, sometimes in some really difficult circumstances. So thank you, Ms. Foran, for being a peace builder.